class, I thought we would do another pose from the book. All right, and so this time we're going to do what's called reverse triangle pose. So that you can see that is reverse triangle pose. That's what it looks like. Notice his hand and where his foot is on his ankle. All right, so you can see that there. Notice that his hand is down by his ankle. His arms form a straight line. He's looking directly at his fingers, and his spine is straight and his legs straight. Right, so that's kind of the idea, right? Straight line through the spine, straight line through the legs. Can we do it? I think we can do it. Can we do it? Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. All right, everybody. Happy Friday morning. Let's take a sip of my water. We're going to start in a couple minutes to give you a moment to kind of get into the rhythm, find your mat. A little bit of a hazy day here, but it's kind of a perfect temperature, in my opinion. It's around 70 degrees, and it's a little hazy, so we don't have to worry about the sun. You know, that sun beats down sometimes. It's a beautiful thing, the sun, but I don't always love it, I have to say. So I hope you and yours are happy and safe and healthy. And thank you so much for showing up. And I hope we can facilitate a more healthy vibe here. Just pull some slack out. Yeah, that works. Oh. All right. 9:02, Friday morning. And we're going to do reverse triangle pose. So reverse triangle pose there's so many different things that have to happen in order for reverse triangle pose to happen. And one is hamstring stretch, right? So we're going to do this kind of thing where you get the hamstrings. Another is twisting, right? So from here to twist, and then from here down to triangle pose, right? We'll do our flow and all that sort of stuff, and we'll add a little bit of core stuff, but it's a lot of twisting and fun. So that's it. If you haven't joined us before, this is my live stream. We're live streaming yoga. We're going to do about 60 minutes. First tomorrow. Normally it's 9 a.m. 6 days a week. Tomorrow is going to be 7 a.m. on the West Coast, 10 a.m. on the East Coast, and then respective times in Europe. Because today actually is my wife's birthday. So if you know my wife, Lauren, give her a little shout out. Wish her a happy birthday. She is a rock star, and she's a rock star wife and woman and mom, and just an incredible human being, and I love her so much. And so tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to take a little family drive up to Ojai and visit some friends and social distance still, keep our distance, but visit a nice little place up there. So tomorrow will be earlier, 2 hours earlier. And I'm doing it earlier because even if you show up at 9 o'clock tomorrow, or you're not seeing this and you show up at 9 o'clock tomorrow, the class will still be on the Facebook page, on my Facebook page. So that's fine. And then we do this by donation. So if you can and you have the ability, then please donate. You can go to 5pointyoga.com, or you can just Venmo me directly at Teddy McDonald. All that goes to the business. So thank you for those of you who've been doing that consistently. It is very much helping. And that's it. So let's go ahead and get started. Have your feet about shoulder distance to start. Bring your palms together. Close your eyes. Relax. Start breathing in and out of your nose. Big inhale. Exhale. Let the top of the head sort of float up. Set your intention to release some stress, to heal, to strengthen. And then drop your head over to one side, easy neck stretch. Breathe. We haven't done our little extra neck stretches in a while. So drop the arms, your right hand out to the side. So if your head's over to the left and your right arm is out and kind of down to the side, and after a few, gives you a deeper neck stretch. And after a couple breaths, drop the chin down slightly and then reach the arm forward slightly. You should feel it a little bit more on the back side of the neck, maybe. Breathe. Get the arm back, lift the chin up. Now it's more on the front side of the neck. And breathe. Good. So always have to double check the audio. Good. And then back to the center. Drop that arm down. Other side. So immediately you feel more space on one side in the neck, right? So other side. Breathe. After the first couple breaths, then you can reach that arm away from you. Stretch. Good, then chin down slightly. As you bring the chin down slightly, you'll automatically feel that stretch on the back side of the neck. And then you can reach the arm forward slightly and breathe. Good, and then back. So now the arm goes up, chin up, breath smooth. All right, back to the center. Drop the arm, circles. For those of you that are curious, I don't drink coffee in the morning, first thing. So oftentimes I'll yawn in the morning if I haven't had a lot of sleep. But it's funny, you know, opposite direction. Last night I went to bed around midnight, which is totally rare for me, but I kind of decorated the house a little bit for Lauren's birthday this morning so she could wake up to some fun decorations. So I was doing that and, you know, wrapping. I was Santa Claus last night. Now some shoulder rolls. So I didn't get to bed until midnight. And I woke up with Liam at 4:50 or something like that. So sub 5 hours sleep initially. But then I got to lay in bed until 7. He was up a couple times. And I think my ring, so I track my sleep with my ring, opposite direction with your shoulders. And I thought for sure it's going to give me a horrible score. I'm going to be in the 60s. But I was 86. It's fascinating how, even though you can wake up, so for those of you that are insomniacs, even if you wake up once or twice, if you're in bed for a long period of time and still get some rest, your score is still going to be good. Let's go ahead and step to the front of the mat, bring the palms together. And then arms up when you're ready. Inhale. Oh wow, look at this. Fold down for my tent. Fold down forward as you exhale. Never know what you're going to find in the bush. Halfway up as you inhale, look forward, and then step back to plank pose. Top of a push-up. Top of a push-up here. Abdomen strong, breath smooth. Hold it. You can do a few push-ups. We'll do 5 times. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Press back up, plank. We're not going to be doing a ton of arm stuff today. Lower halfway, push back up. Yesterday we did some HIIT yoga. Lower, press up, and lower, push up. One more, lower, push up. Drop to the knees, cat and cow tilts. And we did some arm balances on Wednesday. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep it going. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Get a couple more rounds. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. I will tell you, share with you guys, but you can't tell this to my wife. Lift up, side to side, shoulder and hip together one side, shoulder and hip together other side. You know, since this whole pandemic started, it's just side to side here. My sleep score has not been great. You know, I've been doing what I can to make sure keep the business going, and I've been learning all kinds of new technology stuff in the evening, and sometimes I'm just not getting sleep, and so my score was down in the 70s, and I'd hit 80s, and at this point I was lucky to hit 80. Well, this week I got a 94 and a 93. So, but anytime I share good sleep scores with my wife, she always gets upset. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. At least while our little guy is still little. Eventually our kids will grow up, and then we'll be sleeping again. Bend the left leg, push the right hand down. But those of you that sleep really well, count your blessings. I mean, I'm normally a great sleeper when I can actually sleep and I don't have interruptions and kids and crying. Switch sides, stretching the back of the leg. And the hamstrings, by the way, back to our pose of the day, reverse triangle pose, or Parvrita Trikonasana. Straighten both legs. Hamstrings need to be open for this. Come up on the toes, walk forward to the hands. Extend the spine as you inhale, look forward. Fold as you exhale. Stretch all the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands together at the heart, exhale. Arms up, inhale. Fold down, forward, exhale. First few moments here, we're warming up. Halfway up, step back. Stepping back, you lower knees first, all the way to the mat. Gentle back bend. Breathing. And then back to downward facing dog. Reverse it. Down dog. Fingers spread. Palms flat. Breath smooth. Lifting the tailbone. Extending the shoulders. Pressing the thighs back. Breathing. Up on the toes. Walk or hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands to the heart. Exhale. Keep it going. 2 more cycles. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down. Halfway up as you inhale. And step or jump back. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Pause and breathe. Fingers spread, palms flat, breath smooth. Very nice. Up on the toes, walk or hop forward again. Extend that spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. All the way up as you inhale. Hands together at the heart, exhale. 1 more cycle, arms up again, inhale. Folding down forward as you exhale. Extend that spine as you inhale. Jump back as you exhale. Chaturanga. Facing dog. Maybe chaturanga again. Downward facing dog. From there, go ahead and take the right leg up behind you. Lift it up. Hold it up. You could open the hip, bend the knee. We've been doing that a little bit this week. Breathe. Good. 1 more inhale. And then square the hips, knee to the nose, right down the center, abdomen really strong. And lift it. Backing up. Forward knee to your left side. Backing up. Forward up to your right side. Backing up. All the way forward to the hands. Pause there. On the fingertips. Straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Bend the knee, drop the hips. Inhale, straighten the leg, exhale, bend the knee. Keep that going. Inhale, straighten. Remember, one precursor to a great reverse triangle pose is flexible hamstrings. So if you don't have flexible hamstrings, it's totally fine. You just could have the front knee bent a little bit, but obviously you want to work a little bit more on some flexibility here. 1 or 2 more. Good. Now turn the back foot flat down. Come on up. Warrior 1. Warrior 1. Shoulders relax here, arms up, shoulders relax, hips turn forward, breathing deep, sink down into that stretch. Good. Clasp the hands back, interlace the fingertips, lift the heart up, shoulders back, drop the head back, breathe deep. One more inhale, and then fold down, exhale. Sinking down, breathing deep, stretch. Good, one more breath. And then back up, warrior one. Inhale, hands down to the floor, exhale. Leg back, vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side when you're ready, take it up behind you, hold it up. And breathe. Could open that hip, bend the knee, get a little side stretch. Good. Square the hips from there, shoulders over the wrists, knee to the nose. Lift it back and up. Forward knee across to your right side, twist, squeeze, back and up. Forward up to your left side, back and up. All the way forward to the hands. Class number 71, you guys. 71 in a row. 6 days a week. Straighten and bend. I committed to doing 100, and then I make a decision. I think I'm just going to keep doing 6 days a week. Inhale, exhale. That's my plan, but I did commit to at least 100, so we're going there for sure. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. It's pretty fun when it starts stacking up to 70 classes. At some point, I'm going to have to take a little vacation. At some point, I'm going to have to take a week off. But don't worry, I'll make sure you're set up to have some daily yoga. Inhale, exhale. A couple more rounds. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Turn the back foot. Come on up, warrior one. Warrior one, shoulders relaxed, hips forward. Breathe deeply. Good. And then from here, clasp the hands back behind you, interlace the fingertips, lift the upper body up, shoulders drop down, head drops back, breathe. Really breathe deep. Exhale. And expand the lungs. Inhale. And then fold down as you exhale. And dropping that head down. Good, one more breath. And then come on back up, warrior one. Inhale, good, hands down, take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Good, fingers spread, palms flat, breath smooth. And then up on the toes when you're ready. Walk or lightly hop forward. Extend that spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose from there. Inhale. Let's hold it. 30 seconds. A little bit lower, mostly to build a little heat, a little strength. Abdomen slightly engaged, sitting back into the heels a bit. 5 more seconds. Sink a little bit lower. And slowly stand up. Hands together at the heart. Take a nice big full breath. And then we're going to link it all together, Sun Salutation B. So today let's do a single round and then a double round and then a triple round through our Sun Salutation B. So if you don't know what that is, just follow along, you'll be fine. Chair pose, inhale. Fold down forward, exhale. Extend that spine as you inhale. Step or jump back. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, pull the shoulders back. Down dog, right leg first. Lift it up, bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Hands down to the floor. Take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left side, take it up, bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Hands down to the floor. Take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. So that was through each side. All right, so right side, then the left side. And now we're going to set up to do 2 times through each side. First, come up on the toes, walk softly or lightly hop forward. Extend that spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose. That's a momentary lapse of reason. Stand up, hands together at the heart, exhale. Good, now 2 rounds on each side. Chair pose again, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Step or jump back as you exhale. Chaturanga. Facing dog. Downward facing dog, right leg first time. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Hands down to the floor. Abdomen strong. Take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Hands down to the floor. Leg back. Vinyasa, lower. That was 1 time. We have our second time. So right away, take the right leg up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach. Inhale. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Stretching the spine, and then downward facing dog. A few breaths. Fingers spread, palms flat. Good. Again, when you're ready, up on the toes, walk or hop forward. Extend as you inhale, look forward, fold as you exhale, stretch. Chair pose from there, inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart, exhale. Good. Big, full breath. And now 3 times through each leg. Back to chair, inhale. Fold down forward, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Step or jump back, exhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Right leg first, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Hands down to the floor. Take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Up. Back. Left side, take it up. And bring it forward. Deep bend in that front leg and reach up. Feel your hips and your legs stretch a little more when you come up. Upward facing dog, down dog, right side, second time through, and bring it forward. So deep bend in that leg as you reach up, stretch up, hands down, take the leg back, lower, upward facing dog, down dog, left side, take it up, bring it forward, warrior one, reach, hands down, leg back, and third time, right leg up, bring it forward, warrior one, reach, hands down, leg back, vinyasa. Good, left side, take it up, bring it forward, warrior one, reach. We'll do an added bonus because I kind of forgot whether or not that was 3 or 4. So, I mean, whether or not that was 2 or 3. So let's do one more. And if that was 3 and you want to take a little rest, take a little rest. Otherwise, right leg up, bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up. So this might be 4, but I totally spaced. Take the leg back. Vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale. Left side, take it up and bring it forward. Warrior one, reach. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa. That feels more like 3, but it's a little tricky. Downward facing dog. And then let's drop to the knees for a moment. All those vinyasas can get the shoulders a little bit tighter. So just sit back. Actually, we can stretch the toes. So tuck your toes there. Let's see what that looks like. Tucking the toes, sitting back onto the heels. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms forward, reach the arms up. I used to be able to tell the difference between 2 rounds, sun salutation B times 2 and sun salutation B times 3. There was no mistaking the effort that I had to put in. And, nowadays, doing this kind of thing 6 days a week, definitely gotten stronger for sure, more flexible for sure. My body feels great. And I just realized, wow, 3 times doesn't feel nearly as intense as it used to. Lift up, lean back. That's why I questioned it. I thought, did I do 2? Did I do 3? Back onto the hands and knees, lift the feet up, wiggle the toes for a moment. I'm sure some of you are going to tell me. Downward facing dog from there. Downward facing dog. And then we're going to move into deconstructing our reverse triangle. So right leg up first, bring it all the way forward. Turn the back foot flat, come up to warrior one, and then right away push the leg straight, hands to the waist. But by the way, the lesson is that consistency will help you get more flexible and stronger. Step the back foot closer, angle it forward. Make sure that your feet approximately 3 feet apart-ish. Right? The main thing is your hips are square to the front and that back foot angles forward. If the top of your mat is 12 o'clock, front foot faces forward, 12 o'clock, left foot faces 10, 11 o'clock. From here, grab the elbows. If your body allows, you go palms together, reverse namaste, up like that. And then from here, take a nice big inhale, lift up, and then fold out and down and forward and stretch. So if your legs are tighter, so we're going to do 4 stages in this. So the first stage is halfway down based on your sensations. So lift up and lean forward. If you're super tight, up here is halfway for you. Right? If you're more flexible, halfway to your leg, maybe here. But breathe. Notice this stretch in the front leg. A few more breaths. Just start to, in a way, knock on the door a little bit, warm up the back of the leg. Breathe. Now you can go all the way, whatever your all the way is, and that's probably so. Breathe here. Even if you had a slight bend in the leg, that's fine, but keep the stretch really deep. A few more breaths.
Good. Then just release the arms. Release both arms. And if you had blocks, you can always use your blocks here to help support this, right? Kind of standing on something. Stand by. All right, a little pep. Oh, from here, what I want you to do is bend the standing leg a lot. So this, when you bend the standing leg a lot, my ribs are going to be connected to my thigh. That's what I want for you. So I want you to lengthen the upper body. I want you to get the lower ribs onto your thigh. I want you to wrap your leg like this. Now you're squeezing tight and you know that your upper body is connected to your thigh. Then you start to straighten your front leg. Most likely it will not straighten completely, which is totally fine. It's not supposed to. The idea is just to isolate the stretch in the upper part of the leg. That's the hamstrings. Breathe. If you're more flexible, you can straighten the leg, bring the chin to the bottom of the leg. Breathe, whatever you decide. Good. Then you can release and straighten the leg. So you might, the upper body might come off the leg, which is fine, but in a deep stretch, you might find a new place with the leg straight. So deep and sink into that stretch. A few more breaths. You want to take your arms back like this. Last few breaths. Good. All right, then release it. Bend that leg, step it back. Vinyasa. Watch this. Lower down. I mean, feel it for yourself. When you get back to down dog, there's going to be a huge difference in your down dog in the back of the leg stretch. Bend the left leg, push the right heel down. You should feel a lot more space in the back of your right leg. That's the idea. We need that space. Left leg up, bring it forward. Turn the back foot flat. Warrior one first, and then push the leg straight, hands to the waist, step the back foot closer, angle it forward. Angling it forward. Options with the arms. By the way, if grabbing the elbows doesn't work and bringing the palms together behind you doesn't work, you can just have that's totally fine too. But if you can, palms together, reverse namaste. Reverse namaste. I'm not feeling a little tighter today. You know, every day is a little different. Lift the upper body up. Lean forward halfway. Stage one, halfway down. Whatever your halfway is. Hold it and breathe. Spread the toes in the front. Lengthen the upper body. Breathe. Good. One more inhale. And then fold down as you exhale. A little bit more. Maybe that slight bend in the leg would be fine. A few more breaths. Good, then release the arms from there. And then you're going to bend the knee a lot. Lengthen your torso so that you can get that get your ribs onto the thigh. And then wrap the arm up here. You really want to keep a good wrap. Body connected to your leg. And then gently start to straighten that leg. And breathe. It's a really intense hamstring stretch. That's what you want. Breathe. Good. Couple more breaths. Then release the arms, straighten the leg, make the most out of this stretch here. So hands forward or back if you want. Breath smooth. One more breath. Good. And notice my hands back here. We're going to do a little intermission. So go ahead and take the leg back. It gives me an idea. Vinyasa. Lower down. Upward facing dog. First, easy stretch. Harder to do back bends after forward bends. So you just want to make sure your back is okay. When you get to down dog, bend your right leg and push the left heel down. Again, feel that extra space that you have in the back of the leg. That's what you want. And then we're just going to pause for a moment in the legs and move to the forearms, believe it or not. So go ahead and drop to the knees. And this is really just a little intermission here that I thought would be fun. So bring your hands, if you can, turn them back. If, by the way, this does not work, then you can bring them out to the side maybe. Right, you might be able to still get a little bit of a stretch that way. But if possible, you're going to turn your hands so that the middle fingers are parallel to each other, pointed back at your knees. And then the first thing I want you to do is scoot the knees back a little bit. This might hurt a lot. So breathe, be careful, be gentle. Be gentle, it's your body. It loves you. It's trying its best. It's trying its best to keep you healthy. Breathe deep. That's why we have to help it by doing things like this and eating right and sleeping well and more breaths in this forearm stretch. Good. And then bend the arms and push them straight. See if you can make that happen. Bend the arms here slightly. It might feel weird. And push them straight. One more time. Bend the arms. And push them straight. Very good. Now, opposite side. Oh, wow. Shake them out. Shake them out for a second. I haven't done that in a long time. Downward facing dog next. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, back to our reverse triangle. So right leg up, bring it forward. Turn the back foot flat again. Warrior one. Push the legs straight, hands to the waist. Step the back foot a little closer. We're not going to go to reverse triangle right away. We're going to go up to half moon and go reverse half moon for the twist. So first, go ahead and take the arms out to the side right from here. Lift the upper body up, lean back a little bit so both legs are straight. All right. And then first I want you to just twist. Just turn the upper body and twist. Preparing. All right. Abdomen strong. See if you can pull this hip back slightly. Right hip pulls back. That's going to help you twist a little bit more deeply. Breathe. You can look back at your top thumb. That is going to be where you'll be looking, right? Eventually when we go forward, which we're not going to do just yet. Give it a big pull back. All right. And then keep the arms out to the side. Lift up. Warrior three first. Warrior three. Pause. Control. So I always give a slight bend in the standing leg just for balance and control first. Drive the leg straight if I can. Flex the back foot. Extend the upper body. Breathe deeply. Now slowly, right hand is going to go down, block or not, left arm up. So this is half moon pose, stacking those hips. Good. Looking down from there. Whoa. Coming back up. And then left hand down from there. And then right arm up. Breathe. Drive the back leg back. Lift it up. So now not only do you have this big hamstring stretch, you're also strengthening the glute by lifting the left leg. And now I want you to add the twist. So really breathe and turn and twist. One more inhale. And drop it, hands down, feet down. Shake out the leg for a moment. Give it a nice little shake. You can throw in a little arm balance and squat. Squat down first. A couple breaths.
If you don't want the arm balance, then just stay right where you are. But if you feel like you can throw in a nice little crow pose, set the hands, lean in. Any variation you want. We'll do one more like this, but feel free to play for 30 seconds. Meaning, do you do the headstand version or just hold? Straight as I'm slipping. And then jump back. Upward facing dog. Down dog. If you went up to headstand, take your time, come back. Meet us in down dog. Everybody take an extra moment. Bend the left leg. Press the right heel down. Stretch. Good. Lift the left leg up and bring it all the way forward. Turn the back foot flat. Warrior one. From there, push the legs straight, hands to the closer. This is not only Parsva-Konasana, the first pose that we did. This is also setting up for reverse triangle pose. The hips are square to the front, but what we're going to do, take the arms out to the side, lift the upper body up, shoulders down, and then turn to the left. Give it a nice big turn, turn, turn. Oh, this side is tighter. Pull that left hip back if you can. Breathe deep. Maybe look back at that thumb. Good. Back to the center. Lean forward. Step up. Warrior three first. Breathe deep. Drive that back leg back. Whoa. Extend the spine forward. Half moon pose if you can. Left hand down. Whoa, my balance is all over. I think it was a full moon, wasn't it? A full moon? Full moons and new moons typically mess with your balance. Left hand up. If you don't believe me, start paying attention. You'll see. I thought, that's a crock. That's not possible. And then inevitably in my classes, full moon, new moon, people are all over the place. Lengthen up, twist up, breathe deep. Couple more breaths. Plus I notice it. And then back to warrior three and reverse half moon. So the back leg is up, right? Lengthen that upper body. Turn and twist up and breathe. Lifting up, one more breath. And then drop it down. Hands down, feet down, shake out the legs. And then squat down again. Squat down. Palms together. You can just stretch here if you want. So you can take the left arm out to the side. Take that stretch, twist up. Or if you want, I mean actually, not if you want. If you do that side, then do the other side. A little stretch. Good. Back to the center. Now, crow pose again, or if you want you want to do that stretch again, you could do that stretch again. So either say 3 breaths on each side in that stretch. Otherwise, a nice 5 breaths in your Bakasana crow. This time I'll do the headstand. Just drop down into the breathe. Bend the knees, coming down, come back up to crow, and then jump back. Chaturanga.
upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Pause there. Breathe. Fingers spread, palms flat. Breath. Bend your right leg up and bring it forward. This is the big daddy. Warrior one, and then push the right leg straight, hands to the waist, and come forward here. So, you know, oftentimes in my classes I'll do a sequence where we'll do triangle pose first, and then we'll step the hips forward and then do reverse triangle pose, or like we just did, half moon then reverse half moon. Traditionally though, some yoga teachers will tell you it's really not good to do with the hips. You know, I've never found any problems with it. I think it's maybe more if you have super flexible hips and, you know, you're doing that, but I don't know. For me, it's been totally fine. However, to go deeper into this particular pose, I like to just kind of keep the focus with the hips square. So start with your right hand on the tailbone, left arm up to the ceiling, sky, nice big inhale, reach up. First thing, fold forward, come down to wherever your body naturally falls, wherever your hand naturally falls. So it might be just below your knee, shin, ankle. If you have a block, here's the first step, right? First step is high block inside, right? Keep this hand on the tailbone still, right hand on the tailbone. Second step, lower block. Third step, even lower block. Fourth step, if you don't have a block, again, you're on the shin or ankle. Fourth step, palm down inside. And then fifth step, same thing on the outside, right? So you can go top hand on the block on the outside, right? Low, lower, and lowest. But what I don't want you to do is take this arm up and start to twist, you know, without getting this hand down first. So I want you to think about, that's why we prep the hips and the hamstrings, so that you can go down first, set the hand down, then, that's why this hand is here, then you twist the body, twist the upper body first. Once you have that, then this arm just floats up to the sky, ceiling. And if you're more comfortable, you can even step back. So squished me. So right here is your full reverse triangle. And there's a lot going on here. It's super hard. It's one of the most challenging poses. So lengthen the upper body up. Pull this hip back. It's going to give you a deeper stretch here, but it's also going to give you a bigger base as you lengthen and turn and twist. Keep breathing. A few more breaths. One more inhale. Now, look down for a moment, but take your arm and drop it behind your front leg. So if you bend the front leg a little bit, drop the right arm behind the back. Careful not to fall. I just almost fell. From here, what I want you to do is twist the upper body first. So with this arm behind your back, you should be able to get a little deeper twist. See if you can do that, and then drive the straight leg. Drive the front leg straight. Breathe. One more breath. All right, that's enough. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog. Easy. And then downward facing dog. Left side when you're ready, right away. Take it up. Bring it forward. Turn the back foot flat. Warrior one. Push the front leg straight. Hands to the waist. Step the back foot closer. Angle it forward. Left hand. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip myself. You can stay there, but just so that I can face you guys. So the left hand is at your tailbone. Right arm goes up, nice and tall. Lift up. Lean forward. And breathe. Come down. And so one thing I try to do, to reach forward, because the farther I can reach forward, then the easier it is to get the hand down flat. So if you reach out, you're getting a much bigger stretch. And this is one reason why the length of your limbs has so much to do with how you're doing poses in the yoga practice. So if some people proportionally have longer arms maybe than others, or shorter legs, or shorter torso, or longer torso, all those things are different. That's why, it's silly to force yourself into some pose, or to let someone else force you into some pose. Lift up, lean forward. And you could be down the shin, ankle, any variation of the block on the inside first. Eventually, it's on the outside. Once you have it there, lengthen the upper body, start to twist up. Don't lift the top arm yet. Lengthen in, breathe, hold this. And let the body slowly kind of sink. So when I say let the body, I mean you have to actually turn. So it's a little bit of effort that you're giving. And then this arm up. Couple more breaths, lift up, twist. Good, now just drop the arm behind you and then bend that front leg. Drop the arm, bend the front leg. From here, lengthen the torso a little bit, see if you can twist a little bit more deeply. Then, once you have a deeper twist, drive that back leg straight. Lengthen the upper body if you can a little more. Breathe deep. Last few breaths. Okay, and then release. Hang forward this time instead of coming out of it. Just turn and take your wide. I'm just going to take an easy. We don't have that much, so go ahead and take. Back. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right to pigeon. Go ahead and take the right leg forward. Pigeon pose. Nice, easy stretch here. Good. We'll just take about a minute in our pigeon. Set my trusty little timer. So it's fun, right? It's fun to take a pose, break it down a little bit, see if you can find it a little bit more deeply. They all mix together. We're working on one thing, and then tomorrow when we'll do something else, you might go, oh wow, my hamstrings are so open now, I can do that other arm balance or standing pose or whatever. That's the good thing. That is the good thing. All right, 30 seconds. Just remember, as always, it's all about ultimately just letting go and kind of surrendering and just allowing your being to be at its finest, essentially, right? We move through this stuff to detox, to let go of stress and detoxify. And then obviously we're getting a little stronger, we're getting a little bit more flexible, switch sides, hopefully reconnecting to ourselves a little bit more so that when we do go out in the world and do whatever it is that we do, you can just be a better you. That's it. That's it. If you haven't done so already, go to my site, teddymcdonald.com, and sign up for my newsletter, which I'll start sending again regularly soon, next week. But
also click on the community link. There's a button there, and there's we got a little group going that's growing in what I'm calling conscious endurance, and it's basically bringing those of you together who've kind of, want to, live an amazing life, be super healthy, and do things that we never thought possible, like, I don't know, the Ironman, climb Kilimanjaro. It's kind of how I lived, and I just really would. I mean, truthfully, it's to make new friends of people who I know that want to live the same way I do, right? Like if we were on an island together, I would want to be with endurance athletes, yogis, meditators, right? Like these are the people that I would want to hang out with, climbers, smart business people. All right, come on up from there, bring the legs forward. So you go to my site, click the community link, and then you get in there, and it's been great. So I did a little poll the other day, reason I bring it up. Shake out your legs, butt out to the side, flex the feet back, reach the arms up and fold. And we had a bunch of people answer the poll, and there were 5 topics, because what we're gonna do is pick a monthly topic to sort of share and discuss. And we'll discuss other things, obviously, but it gives me the opportunity to kind of focus on a weekly chat in there that we can focus on a specific topic. So mindset was one choice, mindset motivation. Nutrition was another one, yoga was another one, endurance training was another one, and then fitness, I forget. But mindset and endurance training so far are tie. So I have to choose which one. I mean, maybe I'll just flip a coin, which one to focus on for June, for the month of June. Lean back, lift the legs up over your head, plow. Support the back, take the legs up, a few breaths from here. Legs wide, flex the feet. Bend the knees, soles of the feet together. Legs up and then down over the head. Slowly. We're going to come out and do our final twist, and then Shavasana. Instagrammers, we'll see you guys tomorrow, 7 a.m. live. 7 a.m. West Coast live. Pull your right knee in, give it a good squeeze, roll to your left side. And then switch sides. Thank you so much for showing up, for doing it. Donate if you can, support your local businesses, and stay safe and healthy. Opposite side of the twist. Those are the most important things. Good, now back to the center. Shavasana, final rest. Feet flop open, arms out to the side. We'll just take a few minutes here. Let's take about 3 or 4 minutes. Nice deep inhale, as deeply as you can. And exhale. Totally relax.
Okay, go ahead and bring your left hand to your heart center, right hand to your belly. Pause for a moment. Bend the knees, roll to your right side. Roll to your right side. Take a moment. And then back up to a seat. Comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice. Palms up, eyes closed. Couple breaths in and out of your nose. And then bring the palms together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you very much, my friends. Thank you for showing up, for practicing. And I'll see you here tomorrow a little bit earlier, but it'll still be on the Facebook page. So if you're watching this on Facebook, then it will be there, even if you show up at whatever time, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, 10 p.m., doesn't matter. Thanks, you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will